in my brain, I thought I had a type. People all supposed to all have a type. I thought blonde hair, blue eyes, actress, perfect figure. I thought that was my type.
I think a lot of people think that's their
Right.
type.
So when I started talking to this first girl, she was Colombian. And so I guess all these things probably have algorithms. So before too long, like 8 out of 10 are Colombian, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 are Colombian. So like that's all I see on there. And what I've come to find is like I don't have a type. My type is nice, friendly. And some of the ones that I'm the closest with, that I tell them that I love them and they tell me they love me, are not the prettiest. And I'm not either. So that works for me. But I really do care for them, and they're really nice girls. So that's what I learned is I don't have a type. And I learned to quit being so judgmental about people, because and one of those people I stopped judging was myself, because I was really hard on myself. And I just always hear all the time, that's not true. You're beautiful. We love you. You know, I wouldn't do, I wouldn't be nice to you if I didn't like you. And that's the thing with these Colombian girls, they're all so sweet. Some of them are, you know, they're a little more hard nosed, but as far as the ones that are my friends, they're just awesome. All of them.
Okay, we have to unpack what you said because there were a few things that really stuck out to me. First and foremost, it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like your experience on Jasmin actually, because it was so positive with some of the models, it helped you almost stop seeing relationships in a more shallow way because you said that you stopped having a type, like physical type.
Right. Yeah. So it's way, way, way past that now. In fact, I kind of can be entertained by the other users that come in the room, and that's what they want. And so when they leave, or like in a private chat, I'll joke with with the models, and they're like, "Yeah, I know he does this every day," or "I don't know who that is," or so it's kind of like I'm there hanging out with my buddies, and they're at work, and I have an understanding with them, or I just tell them outright, if something comes up that you need to go to work, go to work. I'll be back later, or I'll hang out and wait, because I don't always have money to do the private things that they offer, because it's expensive. And so I don't, like I said, I don't always have money for that, and they understand. That's how I was able to kind of narrow down who are the ones that are there for me as much as I'm there for them.
It sounds like from your experience, the models that you're connected to, they really build you up.
Right. I got separated in January of 2022. And I remember 2 nights the first week I was living in the house by myself. One girl in particular, she works like from 10 at night till whatever in the morning. I just stayed up all night and talked to her. And, when she had to work, she did. And when she didn't, she just talked to me. And she's one of the ones where I feel great for myself, but I also feel bad for everybody else, because I know I'm special to her. So like I don't know how many people are in the room, but she's talking to me and everybody else is trying to talk on the side. And she'll be like, yeah, okay, So anyway, Travis, like you were saying,
Uh-huh.
I really feel special and I feel great about it, but I'm like, you probably need to pay attention to these people. But they know their job better than I do, so they know who's serious and who's not.
Right.
So I'm not in any way did I ever want to say that they don't pay attention to everyone, because they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a handful of them that make me feel like I'm the only person in the room, the only person in the chat, the only person on the website. Just like they're there for me, and everybody else can get in line.
That's incredible.
Yeah, They're really, really sweet girls.
You mentioned that I think you said you separated in January of 2022, which is this year.
Mhm.
Do you feel like your interactions with your friends on the site helped you get through that? What I'm assuming was like a tough time.
Mhm. Yep. Um, every day they would ask how I'm doing. What's going on with your wife? Did she leave? Are you talking to her? And some of them actually were like, you need to send her flowers, or you need to call, or you need to do this. And I'm like, I would, but that doesn't work. She doesn't want that. We've already agreed to this arrangement. And one of them, even like as recently as 2 weeks ago, she's like, have you talked to her? And I said, the divorce is final. You realize that, right? And she's like, yeah, but did you talk to her? And I said, yes, I still talk to her every couple of weeks. I will say on that note, I never thought I would pay whatever the price is for whatever they charge here to have a video chat all night long and just talk. But I've done that several times. And what I found to be like with the girls that I have a genuine friendship and tell them I love them and I mean it, not like because I want to get married, but just how you love people.
Totally.
I have pulled them into a private room. This is when I could, because I could tell that they were having a rough night, and when everybody else is gone, they drop the whatever it is they have to have in public, and it's kind of like, and they've said thank you.
Why do you think it's been worth it for you to spend that money? What are you getting from it that is so beneficial?
Um, Support, friendship. I like. I've always had body issues. I've never felt like I was good enough because in the United States, you got to be pretty darn good looking and special for people to notice you. But it seems like on this page, they appreciate everything. Like they see more than just what I see. You know what I mean? They're very upbuilding, and they make me feel like a good person. So that's what I get out of it. I get a little bit more confidence. I get friendships, and when you when it's time to pay money, you pay money. But the rest of the time, you don't have to, because the website's free.
Do you have a favorite memory on Jasmin that's more like connection based?
So I will tell you that I was raised in a very conservative Christian household. Before my wife, I'd had sex with one girl, and it was one of those I had no idea what I was doing, and just kind of like I can't believe it just happened type deals. And then they got married to my wife, and it was so awkward. We didn't sleep all night just because we're like, "You still up? Yeah, I'm still up. You still up? Yeah, I can't sleep." This is just the awkwardness of having another human in your bed.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So like, and then she was just very, very conservative. And then when we split up, I had already been using these sites, but it's harder when you have to sneak around. So, but I will say, I've had my mind just blown several times, like, oh my God, really? What?
Mm-hmm.
And so, one story for sure, I will tell you. Um, it is based on the private nature of the site. So,
Don't give me any explicit details then.
okay, I will just say that we were on the private chat for a long time. I don't know how long time. Anyway, and this is one of the girls I'm really close with still. Later that night, she sent me a message, and it had a video with it. and and she sends this video like scanning the room that she was in, and she put in there like, I can't believe this just happened, or something to that effect. And so she still references that. So it's funny. It's
Yeah,
like
that's funny and
I
cute.
could pull it up right now and I can say, remember the video, and she would, feel embarrassed.
So it sounds like your favorite memory, that was the question, but you actually kind of brought up something that is probably a benefit for you and that you were able to explore um, your sexuality in a way that it doesn't sound like you were able to before.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. There's this me is way different than the me of a year ago.
Would you say the site has helped you get to know yourself more?
100%. Yeah. I've had to ask myself questions and then answer them. And then, sometimes you have a working theory and you got to try it out, see if that's right, scientific method style.
Right.
And sometimes you are different than you thought you were. And then other times you're like, yep, I knew that was me. We're not trying that again. So there's lots of different things that I like, well past the fact that these are beautiful people that I would probably not have the guts to talk to in real life. And I tell them that, and they all, to an individual, say, well, why not? I would want you to talk to me. And see, that's something I wouldn't know in life. I would just assume you don't want to talk to me. So, and I ask them, like, are you just saying that because I'm a customer? And I actually have gotten yelled at for, you're not a customer. If I didn't want to talk to you, I wouldn't. So, and money is not a problem for them at this point. They're there for me no matter what. But as long as I sign in and go talk to them, they're there.
Well, I'm happy that you've been able to make such genuine friendships.
Yeah, me too. There's a handful that I'm sure I would have made it fine, but made my life so much better being able to talk to throughout the night, or anytime I need to talk and I know that they're there, just whip open the computer and send them a little hi. And from a person that's kind of needy and very insecure, when you feel like you're the most important person that they're talking to, that goes a really long way.
I like to end the interviews by asking what's something in your life that you are the most grateful for right now?
The friends that I have when I've been in need have helped me when I lost all that work. And another mutual friend in another realm of my life asked me what I needed, and I told him, and he sent it to my Cash App. And so that helps, like the physical stuff. And then these other kind of relationships help with the emotional stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like you're blessed, like people love you. People love you. That's a great thing in life. That's definitely something to be grateful for. Yeah.
They
That's a
do. I shed zero tears over the fact that I wasn't married anymore. But just remembering how people have been nice to me is hard to hold them back. And
Mhm.
so I don't know. I appreciate it. And maybe they know I would do it for them if I could. And that's the difference.
Mhm. That's a great thing. That's an awesome
So
thing. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for giving us your time. I really, really appreciate it.
you're welcome. Anytime. Seriously.
All right.